Madam, I rise to support the motion. I'll come directly to the issues which I would like to raise, Madam, over here. The President address talked about the Prime Minister's 15-point program for the minorities. Madam, if you have a look at the Minority Ministry website, it clearly says, and it contradicts what the President address talks about, that there's a huge difference between what the Honorable President had said in address and the data which is given at the Minority Ministry website. In Indira Awas Yojana, Madam, if you see, the target for 2010 was not achieved. The target for this year, we are way behind. Same thing, Madam, for financial achievement in Indira Awas Yojana, the target for this year, we are way behind. The President address talks about priority sector lending, Madam. It says that government is striving for 15% in priority sector lending. In this also, Madam, I would like to point out to you, in 2010 and 11, there is a huge difference in the target and what was achieved. The same over in 2011, Madam. Again, we are way behind in 2011 targets, which has been notified in the Minority Ministry website. And the important point over here, Madam, is that in priority sector lending and Indira Awas Yojana, there is nothing in the website to show what benefit has actually accrued to the Muslims. In priority sector lending, I can say with all the responsibility, not even 40% priority sector loans have been given to Muslims in the minority sector. And the still government claims that we'll strive for 15%. Another issue over here, sir, is that in education, in 15-point program, in 2011, the target for primary schools to be constructed was 4,969. What was achieved is 3,573. For this year, sir, target is 1,522 for schools construction. We have achieved only 797. In upper primary schools constructed for 2010-11, sir, is 1147, and what you have achieved is 1103 only. For this year, the target was 67. We have achieved only 23. For Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan, number of teachers to be appointed, sir, last year it was 48,000 target, and achievement was only 34,941. This year again we are lacking way behind. So these are the reality, and I'm really surprised, sir, that 15-point program, once in a year the whole cabinet sits and reviews it. I mean, these figures are there for the cabinet to see. The cabinet should pull up all the bureaucrats and ask them question that why is it that the government is claiming something and in reality it is completely different. This will really hurt the credibility of the government. Now, coming to the 4.5 ICDS figures also. So ICDS figures, again we are lagging behind. 15,322 was the target in 2010-11. 15,000, we have achieved only 6,934. The same about this year. I hope that the cabinet will take serious review of this and the Prime Minister will take action on it. 4.5% reservation. I do not know what is the calculation which smart aleck had advised the government to go for 4.5%, sir. Ranganath Mishra Commission had given 3 recommendations. One, give 10% reservation to Muslims. It is a commission. The government is duty bound under Commission Inquiry Act of 1950 to follow the recommendations of a commission which they had established. It said 10% to Muslims, 5% to other minorities. If that is not possible, it said give 6% to Muslims and 2% to other minorities. You have arrived at 4.5%. The terms of reference of Ranganath Mishra Commission were clear. Whether reservation can be given to Muslims, the answer was given to you, the government has done the opposite. Ranganath Mishra Commission also talked about giving the Dalit status to Muslims and Christians. The government does not talk about it. A case was filed, sir, in the Supreme Court in 2010 of January. The Supreme Court asked 3 questions. Whether Article 14 and 15 and 16, which are fundamental rights of our Constitution, contravenes Article 341. Or other way around, 341 contravenes 14, 15, 16. The government is yet to give answer on this clarification. Isn't it true, sir, that Article 341 is a blot on our Constitution, which only says that in this country of ours, a Dalit can only be a Hindu, a Sikh, and a Buddhist? Isn't this reservation based on religion? This answers the question which has been put over here. The reservation cannot be given to Muslims on the grounds of religion. We are saying no, not on the grounds of religion, but on our socio-educational backwardness, which has been amply proven by the empirical data given by Ranganath Mishra Commission and a Sachar committee. Despite that, the government does not want to act upon it. Why don't you answer the Supreme Court? Let the Supreme Court decide on this issue. And moreover, the BJP says you cannot give on religion. If that is the case, why is reservation being given to Muslims in Bihar? Why is reservation being given to Muslims in Karnataka, which are BJP ruled or NDA supported? So this is contradiction over here. We are saying give reservation. And when the constitution was being framed, sir, when it came to the question of backwardness, the word backwardness, it was none other than Sardar Patel who said backwardness includes minority. Backwardness includes minority. This was part of Constituent Assembly debates. Now coming to another question, sir, is about, yes, sir, Equal Opportunity Commission. The biggest recommendation of such a committee, we don't know what is the fate of Equal Opportunities Commission. Unless until establish Equal Opportunities Commission, how can justice be done to all the backward sections of the society? Whether they are Muslims, backward classes, Dalits. You don't want to establish Equal Opportunities Commission. National Data Bank, what is the fate of National Data Bank? How do you know that the schemes which are earmarked for SCs, STs, BCs and minorities are reaching, the benefit is accruing? Unless until you have National Data Bank, you don't know, you cannot do it. And now coming to the, sir, National Commission of Minority Education Institutes. Why has the government taken away the administrative and financial powers of the chairman? You have taken away the financial and administrative powers of the chairman for war. For what reason? Kindly restore it. It sends the wrong signal.
Please wind up, please.
Sir, I'm concluding in another 3 minutes, sir. Sir, the issue of IPC 377. I'm surprised with this government. That why is the government quiet on decriminalization of homosexuality? I am of the opinion that it should not be decriminalized. We will be destroying the social, moral and family life of our society. The government of this day over here says that we are going to make a presidential reference to the president. Why? Because the 2G judgment has come. This government has rightly formed an opinion that the Supreme Court can cancel the license, but the Supreme Court cannot encroach in the domain of policy which is the government of the day. You want to give a presidential reference, but when it comes to decriminalization of homosexuality, you want to keep quiet?
Please.
No, sir, please,
because
sir.
please.
Sir, now, please, I said 3 minutes, sir.
1 minute, please.
In 2 minutes, so my request to the government is file an affidavit. Your Ministry of Health says that sex between men, there are 25 lakh people and 10% of them are at risk of getting HIV. Why doesn't the government file the affidavit? I demand that the government file an affidavit in the Supreme Court case.
Okay.
I'm concluding, sir. Once again, sir, our feelings are being hurt. Why doesn't this government declare Salman Rushdie a persona non grata? Why does this person has to come over here and threaten the unity and the secular fabric of our country? What is the utility of Salman Rushdie? He is a buffoon who's hell-bent on destroying the communal amity which is existing in our country. Sir, on the question of terrorism, 11 modules have been, sir, let me conclude, sir.
No,
please, sir, I'm coming to the important point. 11 modules have been busted. Why has the journalist Kazmi been arrested, who has a pass for parliament? I demand that the government release Mr. Kazmi on bail. What about interlocutors' report of Kashmir that has not been tabled in this House? 6 months have passed. What about the unmarked graves? Why doesn't the government take a strong stand on Palestinian issue? The government must take a strong stand on Palestinian issue. Condemn the behavior of Israeli government. We should not be under the pressure of Mossad. Sir, lastly I would like to conclude that Zakia Jafri, 10 years have passed of Gujarat riots. How can there be sadbhavna without justice and fair play, sir? That is why I demand that the government look into the issues and take strong action. Thank you, sir.
The last speaker, 3